It's Amy, licensed esthetician, and a lot of you see me use my ANMA for fascia release, but you can also use it all over your face for facial massage, and I'm going to demonstrate it today. I've already cleansed my skin. I've cleansed my ANMA. Remember, you want to keep your tool clean. I've actually put my serums on my skin because massage will help penetrate them better because massage increases circulation. And on my skin today, I've already applied it. I'm using this Belita sea buckhorn oil. I will put the link below, and not too much, but just enough because I want just to have some slide on my skin. And just so we are on the right track, let's all put our ANMA in our hands so we can feel the weight of the tool. So a lot of times the weight of the tool is enough, or sometimes I'll say press a little harder. So press with the top of your hand just a little bit so you can feel the weight of it. This is not something that we're going to be digging into the skin with. That's where we have the oil on. We want to have a glide. So this is not for fascia release or lymphatic drainage. This is more of traditional massage. It helps increase circulation. It does help work on tension areas as well. And I'm going to do one side of my face, the video would be too long, and you can do both sides. So the first thing, I already have my oil on, is we're gonna open up the chest area. And the ANMA is very forgiving. So it doesn't matter if you're doing it this way or with the handle, just along the chest. And this redness is good because it shows that I'm increasing circulation, but we're not digging in. So we don't want it to hurt. So just a couple of, even like that. And like I said, the ANMA is very forgiving to open up that lymph node because we still need to do that even though we're not doing lymphatic drainage. We still need to do that. A few other things, we're just going to open up the neck as well. And I start from the back, just like this, the same thing. Whenever we do anything with the face, whether I'm doing a treatment, a cleanse, or anything, we still want to open up that those lymph nodes just a little bit, because we need to have that drainage, and it helps to open up circulation. And you can also go right to the back of your neck as well and get some of that in, especially that SCM muscle right there. And now we're ready. So for the neck, you have two options. You can use your handle, or you can use what they call the fingers. I like to use the fingers, and I like to do it just like this. And I move up and I pull right over my bottom jaw, kind of up to like where my mouth is, and I hold with a little bit of pressure because that's going to help release any tension. I go 1, that's 2, 3, and I'm going to move it over to get the rest of it. And this time I'm going to show you what it looks like if I use the handle, and it's similar. It's just like this. I put a little bit of pressure. 2 and 3. You hear me always talk to myself. And now we're gonna move up, same thing. I'm gonna use the handle, and I just go up and I'm right under the cheekbone. I'm gonna do that 3 times. And I can hold for a little bit longer. It'll give me a little bit of lift. And also I can do it this way as well. This way I'm cupping more, I'm pushing up with that bottom. So do what feels comfortable in your hand. Now I'm going to do my movements this way, and I like to use the fingers just like this. 2. I tend to always do everything in 3s or odd numbers. I just move up. And once again, I'm just putting a little bit more pressure. And I'm using what's called the thumbs and parts of the fingers. Do what feels right. You'll find that this tool will cup the face properly. I can also use it the other way, like this. And I'm always moving up because I want to always create lift. As you can see, I'm not digging into my eye. I'm actually scooping around my eye area. Or I can also use my handle. And I pull up. And sometimes, if I want a little bit extra lift, I kind of give a little wiggle into my hairline. You'll find what works best for you. Now I want to release my under eye area if it has any puffiness, super light. I tend to hold with one hand and easy. We don't want to put a lot of pressure here. And I find that the handle end, either one, or the thumbs here work really easily to help glide. And on this movement, I always pull down because we don't want to have any fluid stuck in. So it's kind of a combination of everything, but in general, basic massage. You can see I'm getting some circulation, some lifting already that's going on. Now I'm going to work on my forehead area. And once again, I'm actually going to use the fingers just like this. And sometimes I have to brace my head. You have to do what works with you. I don't want it to move. And sometimes I'll even wiggle it up like that, or the handle. Some days the handle works better for me, and some days the teeth work better. I think it just depends. And a lot of times we hold tension in the scalp. So I'll move up a little bit up into the scalp area like that. And I'll go up. Now, some people will ask and say, I have a lot of puffiness in the upper eye area. And just like I did the lower eye, I can use the thumbs or the handle to kind of move that fluid out as well, just like that. And once again, I have to pull it down. And I can also use my handle for it. I think, like I said, the handle today seems to be winning. And I pull it down. And then for final, we did this way. We always have to move this way as well. And I can use my handle, or I can just do like this. Super easy. And then, of course, we could do the other side as well. Same thing. Now, somebody's going to say, you didn't do your mouth area. Well, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. And if I want to do the mouth area, I just glide like this because we're really still working on that fascia. And I just go right over the mouth, just like that. But I don't do it a lot. I'm really more concerned with massage of really all of this area here. And that's what I focus on. This to me is not my problematic area. So I tend to spend more time on my neck and my jowls because that's the area that I want to focus on for me. But, you know, we do both sides. I'm going to do this whole side this way. And it's not a lot of pressure, and it's not also a lot of movements. We don't have to continually, 3 to 5 is enough swipes in any area. So do it when you have time. You're not rushed. You can focus a little bit. Now, people always ask me, do I wipe off the oil? Do I wash off the oil? I personally do, simply because I find it very it's uncomfortable for me. I live in a very humid and hot climate, and I don't like the feel of oil on my skin. That is a personal preference for what you choose to do. But I do wash it off, and I will put on my regular moisturizer. Depuff my eye and go down. And you'll start getting a rhythm. You'll start getting rhythm. Do it with intention. Stay focused. If something feels too ouchy, you're putting on too much pressure, it's an area of tension, don't harm yourself. Lighter is better. If you're not sure about something, don't do the area, but you really can't. We're going to do the center here as well. But like I said, one of the best things is test the weight on your hand and how much pressure feels like. This is not something that we're kneading in very heavily. And you can see my skin has actually picked up quite a bit from it. So if you have any questions on the ANMA, I'll put links below for the yellow one. There's also a brown one, as well as for the oil that I used, or any questions you have on skincare or more videos you need me to make, just let me know. And thanks for watching.